been a while since I've made a video, and the reason I'm making this video tonight is I got a new Android box for a friend. Not gonna lie, the friend was a guinea pig because I wanted to see what this box offered. And the box I'm talking about is the GooBang ABOX A4 Android 7.1 TV box. And I know, there's reviews on Amazon that I should have read, but none of them were addressing the questions that I had. So, without further ado, let's talk about this box. Android, or Android TV for that matter, is a very special variant of the Android OS. It's designed for TV. Now, 99% of the Android boxes that people use to watch TV, it's just Android. It's cell phone software they've modified to run on Android boxes. The difference with Android TV is it's a lot better overall, the experience. Boxes like the NVIDIA Shield, the Xiaomi Mi Box, they're true Android TV. And fortunately, it means you're going to pay for that true Android TV experience. And I thought I could be cheap and maybe try this GooBang box. GooBang. What kind of name is that? Let's not talk about the name. I know. It's ridiculous. GooBang. I'm pretty sure, listen, if you have a company in China and you want help naming your products, I'm your guy. I will give you a lot cooler names than GooBang. Anyways, first box, I did two boxes. I'm two boxes. First box, plug it in, nothing on the TV, nothing, snow, or a facsimile of snow on the modern TVs. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe this TV box is DOA. So then I plugged in the second box, and I'm getting the same thing. Now, most people would only have one box, so they wouldn't be able to test to see if it was a problem somewhere else. I had two. You're lucky. Okay, thanks to me, somebody out there is probably wondering what the hell's wrong with their box. I'm going to tell you what the hell is wrong with your box. If you bought one of these boxes, I'm going to give you the solution right off the hop. Here's the solution. You need to hook up the box to a computer monitor that can handle higher resolutions. A computer monitor. Okay? A computer monitor with an HDMI in. You're going to turn the box on. It's going to boot up properly. You're going to go into advanced display settings. And you're going to turn off auto switch resolution. And you're going to set the resolution to the resolution of your TV. Don't go out of spec. Try 720 first. Bump it up to 1080 after. That's your fix. Okay? If you update the box, guess what? You're going to have to go turn that on again. Or turn it off. Sorry. So, anyways, I realized, okay, this is the problem. This is the problem. So, what I do, okay, is I try to run Netflix. Because the reason I like Android TV is because Netflix is such a superior experience on Android, true Android TV. When you turn Netflix on under Android TV, you get cool things like Netflix trailers. Like they play trailers of shows that are coming on. And I like that kind of stuff. Because I don't have time to just wonder what something's about. I like to see trailers. And Netflix under Android TV displays trailers. And I don't know if this is universal, if this is something that happens on all versions of Netflix. I do know. It doesn't happen on any other versions of Netflix I've tried, but Android TV. It doesn't happen on phones. Maybe it does happen on phones, and I don't run Netflix on my phone. Anyways, besides the point. I run an update. Netflix still doesn't work. And I see that there's yet another update to be applied. So I apply that other update. Still, Netflix isn't running. 3 updates now. Okay, we're at 3 updates. Third update, no Netflix. Fourth and final update, Netflix works. But I have to re-download Netflix, and the version I get is version 5 point blah blah blah. Meanwhile, the latest version of Netflix I think is 6 something. So this version of Netflix is the same version that you'll find on any cheap Android box. It's a phone version. It's a shit version. And I know I'm swearing. I'm sorry. But listen. Not only does Netflix not work, I unplug the box and hook it back up to my TV. It's like, I'm done. I'm done messing with the Android box hooked up to my computer monitor. I can go hook it up to my TV now and finish off whatever it is I'm doing on this box. Nope. I have no picture again. Guess what? Every time you apply an update, the update turns the auto switch resolution feature back on. So now I have to unplug the box again. And while I'm unplugging this box, I'm like, I'm going to go make a review because this is just some kind of crazy nonsense. So this is why you're getting this review, because I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed at boxes that they're pushing out that haven't even been tested on multiple TVs. It's like, come on, you're in China. There's TVs everywhere. You know, try 3-4 different TVs. Whatever. Get the box running. Netflix. Again, I delete Netflix. I go in. I try to find the system version, which came with the system. I try to get that out of there. I do it. I get all versions out. Re-download Netflix. I'm thinking maybe it just didn't take. You know, no, it's never going to take. So I put in Netflix, and yes, it's still the crappy version. And at this point, okay, I'm past the point that Netflix doesn't work. So the other stuff is cool. I mean, the Android TV, it has the Android TV like menus. When you turn the box on, it's got all kinds of suggestions of things you can watch. And that's the great thing about Android TV. But here's the conundrum. If I applied the first update and Netflix didn't work, and I applied the second update and Netflix didn't work, does that mean that Netflix broke and they released updates to make Netflix work again? And that's my concern. Let's say you buy this box and you update it to the point where you get the crappy version of Netflix. What happens if Netflix breaks? That's right. You're going to be waiting for an update. And we know that sometimes people just stop feeling like giving out updates when you buy things from China. All of a sudden, they just don't feel like, supporting the box. So you may save a few bucks with this box. You may save a few dollars. But I'm telling you, if it's not properly supported, and what I mean by that is they're using proper, approved software from Google for Android TV, you are going to have problems. So do not try to save the $20 or the $30. It's not worth it. Because in the end, you're going to have a box that still is not properly supported by Google. So it means anytime at all, it can break. Then you're stuck with an overpriced, supposed to be Android TV box. Okay? You're better off, if you're watching this video and you're trying to decide, do I spend the extra money for a true Android box, this box, or a cheap Chinese Android box, go for the cheap Android box. Because it's the same thing. You'll get some nicer menus on the pseudo Android TV box, but really, why would you do that? Why would you pay for that little bit extra for a box that's not properly supported? Because at any day, the features can go away. So trust me, go with either a cheap box or buy a properly supported box. Don't go for these middle ground boxes because it is what it is. These are hacked boxes. They're not properly supported. They don't have the proper licensing. They're crap. And hardware-wise, not a bad box. But I did notice, when I did pick the box up to move it, because I had to unplug it 900 times, very hot on the bottom. And we know that heat is the enemy of these Android boxes. So if you do buy it, I'm going to buy it anyways. Be aware that it's probably not properly cooled inside. There's probably not a proper passive heat sink on the chip. So remember that when you buy this box, that you could have issues with heating. Now that's just a guess, but it was hot enough to me that I could pick up my my box and it's nowhere near as hot. So take that with a grain of salt as well. And that is the end of my annoyed review. Thank you.